Hey guys, welcome back to another video today, and I know I haven't uploaded in a very long time, but I'm back and I want to go ahead and go over Apocalyptic Season, which is going to be Season 20 for Jailbreak. And at first, I didn't really have that many high hopes for this season, because I was like, it's Apocalyptic Season, sounds like something for Halloween. But after looking at the creations, I found some things that are super cool, and you guys are probably going to really like them. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right into the video. Alright, so we all know Season 20, Apocalypse. I just said it, but in case you didn't know, it's going to be Apocalypse, and it's going to end in like 2 days, the deadline. So I just want to let you guys know about that. Alright, so we're going to be starting this off with a banger. This one has, I believe, the most upvotes, and it looks super cool. It has nearly 1,000 upvotes, and it's by Mazexums, I think that's their name, and it says over here, Season 20 Grand Prize, behold, the AFM-42 Hammerhead, armored death on wheels, ramping through chaos with a mini gun onslaught. And this is the first look of it, and I have to say, it looks super cool. The look is really clean, and we got, like spiked tires or whatever. I'm not really sure what to explain, but the look just looks really slick. I definitely feel it fits the theme. I just think it looks like a super cool futuristic, apocalyptic vehicle, if that's what. Oh, there's also a police concept car, and I think they picked a really good job of making this concept vehicle. I'm not really sure what it's really based on. Maybe they made it, or maybe it's based on something, but I think this should definitely win. It has the upvotes, it has the coolness, and I just want to bring this one first. So if this doesn't win, I don't know what will. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the other vehicles. I'm definitely giving this one an upvote. Okay, so next one we got over here is the Striker. This one has one of the most upvotes, maybe the second most, but anyway, they put nuclear emojis right here. The perfect vehicle for an apocalypse. You only need water, fuel, and a steering wheel, so you can see it's a really armored vehicle, and it seems like there's a minigun on it, or maybe, yeah, there's a minigun. And this is some of the images. There's a bunch of spikes on it. It feels like apocalyptic. We got help. We got, an X sign. You know what? I like how they tried to fit the theme. The pictures also look really good. I like this vehicle, but the first one just looks really good, all right? I just want to say, like, this one just gotta win, man. All right, so next one we got over here is by Benjamins, a creator that we have seen many times before. They make really good creations, so let's go ahead and see this. There's 15 images. It's called the Scarab. It's a 1967 Volkswagen Beetle, and it seems like they put a lot of time into the texture, because we can see maybe that is, I'm not really sure what to say, but it looks like 3 characters, and there's a lot of, X scribbled out here. It seems like the windshield is broken, and it also seems like an armored vehicle. So they put a lot of time into that, and the back looks really nice. There's going to be some flames spitting out of it. We also have a lot of images to see, so let's go ahead and take a look. But yeah, it just looks like an armored vehicle, also with a special texture, a custom fire particle, exposed engine. They put a lot of time into making this vehicle, so I like the effort for all of this. Alright, moving on, we got the Tank-isk, and this is an interesting vehicle, I will have to say. It's like an armored tank, but there's going to be, I guess, some kind of turret at the top, and it's armored. There's an exposed engine, so it's definitely a unique vehicle, and this is the interior, I guess. I think I enjoy the uniqueness of this, but I think I would prefer other vehicles to win, but I like the uniqueness because, I guess some people didn't really think about that. Okay, so now we got this one. It is I guess kind of like a supercar, but there are those like missiles I can't really see, but there's like a turret on the back, and it is armored, because I think a big thing about this season is just to be armored, because, it's supposed to be apocalyptic, so I like how they do that. And they put this, I guess, scene out here to show, there's a bunch of cops and things are happening, and is that like a train coming? Okay, I don't know, but I guess they're trying to prove the point that this is an armored vehicle. Okay, so next one we got here is the Sedano, and it's a once powerless sedan turned into an absolute unit, and it seems like a monster truck, a bunch of spikes on the tire, and also, I'm not really sure the word for this, but, it just kind of like, puts anything out of their way, and also it has, fire coming out of the exhaust, something I would say is pretty, oh, there's a turret on the back as well, so that's really cool. I'm not really sure if they're going to add, like, some kind of fighting system for seasonal vehicles. I remember there were limited vehicles with, I guess, fighting capabilities, but I don't really remember any seasonal vehicles with, like a turret on the back. So I guess there's also the rust texture that might be with the vehicle. It's just like okay, I'm not sure what to say about that, but I do like the attention to detail here, and I don't really know about a monster truck, but I like what they did here. Here's another one, and it has a lot of upvotes too from not that long ago, 6 days ago, with a lot of upvotes. It's called the Tarantula, and it seems to be a completely, armored vehicle. Well, not actually completely. They're pretty much exposed, but there is a gun right there, and also there's spikes on the tires. I think that's a common thing I've been seeing. Also, I do see like the nuclear plant in the background, just completely fallen over. That's I guess a hint to the apocalyptic season, and it seems like it's gonna be rust textured, but you can texture it to become different colors, like blue rust and red rust. I like that. I didn't really even think of that, but I like how they thought of this concept, really. Okay, here's another one. This is a cool one. This is by Zuo, and it's called the Nomad Vehicle Submission. Zuo does make really nice creations. I'm not gonna read all that because there's a lot to read. I just want to show all the pictures. So, okay, this one doesn't seem to be armored, but it seemed to be maybe a fast vehicle because we can see like the engine being completely exposed right here, and the back has maybe, I don't know, fuselage. I don't know what that is. Maybe a lot of, oh, those are tires, and maybe that I think those are maybe extra fuel that you can put in. And I like the attention to detail, especially in the interior, but I'm really not sure compared to other creations. I don't know about this one, but this one is fairly new. It might be getting more upvotes soon because it was only posted like a day ago. Okay, moving on. We got this by Dr. Radium, someone who usually makes, I guess, community creations for items, and this is the first vehicle I think I've seen. I don't know, maybe they made a vehicle before, but it's basically like a family van, but with a bunch of spikes. It seems like a little bit armored. I mean, there is some wooden pads in the background, so I'll give them that. And also med kits in the top, and maybe like a Jailbreak street sign. I like the uniqueness of what he was trying to do here, I would say. Okay, moving on, we got this is the Rattle Trap. It's an MK5, and basically it's armored, and they want to have a supercar that is armored. I thought I might just add this in. Here's one. It's a unique vehicle. It's basically like, I guess, something out of this world. I'm not really sure how to explain. It's basically a apocalyptic vehicle. Are those missiles or something? I don't even know. But it seems like it has maybe like some kind of fighting ability, and there's just a lot of fire going on. I'm not even sure what's going on here, but I thought I might add it because, it does have quite a bit of upvotes and it's unique. Okay, here's a cool one. This one has also a lot of upvotes. We got the Death Runner. It's an armored vehicle with a turret at the top, and also this nice engine that you can see. I like how it is all armored and stuff, and it does seem a little bit sporty as well. So combining two elements, the season elements and what people do like in Jailbreak. Okay, going over the last creation. It is called the Banshee. It's by Doggo McDingo, and it is a season 20 vehicle, post-apocalyptic sports car with future technology. So let's take a look. This is the first image. It does seem a little bit saturated. So here it is. It's a sports car with, I guess, there is a little bit of armor here, but and also the windows seem to be armored a little bit. You can see that. And there's, let me see, what else do we see here? Okay, the back. Okay, the back is the most interesting part. We got two exhausts, and is that the license, or I don't know what that is. Maybe that's like the logo. It looks like maybe like a donut, and the license is there. Okay, so I think maybe the back part is the most unique. The logo of the vehicle. And it seems like it's knocking over some zombies. I'll give this not vote just because I feel it's good to have like, a sports car, because Jailbreak does like sports cars. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, now let's go ahead and go over the items. I felt this season is better for vehicles. A lot of good vehicles, and items are, I would say, a bit meh this season, but we're going to go ahead and go over it anyway. There's a few of them, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so there wasn't that many items this season, so I'm just going to try to speed run through this. So this one is the Scavenge Spoiler, and there's basically, I guess the big part of it is there's a fire effect out of the spoiler, so that's one thing that people might like. Next one we got is the Dual Saw Spoiler, and this one has some saws that are hanging out, and I like how they added a GIF here so we can see what's going on. And I guess the animation might make this a competitor for if this one's a spoiler. Over here we got the Radiation Detector Machine. They made a really good job of, I guess the graphic design of this image. I like that for this one. This really sold me, so I'm giving this a 219th upvote. And I think this one should make it because it does make sense. Apocalyptic, I would probably think of something nuclear. Next one we got over here is the Cutter. It seems like there is something that cuts, maybe. I'm not really sure. The name just says that. Some kind of like spikes. They're also not sure as well, so I don't know. But it does have a decent amount of. Next one we got here is the Doomsday Bunker. Also want to give it to the graphics design. It looks really, really nice, which was the reason why it sold me to this. So I'm going to give this one an upvote. And when you want to take a closer look, it's basically like the entrance to an underground bunker. Moving on, we got another cool one. This one has 400 upvotes because I'm going to be the 400th upvote, and it's a dual nuke spoiler. Basically, it is, you know, a rocket that probably has a nuke, but, you know, it's just there for decoration, and it is having the fire effect, which I think people really like. So if this one gets in, I wouldn't be surprised. Next one, I think this one should definitely get in. It's the driller rims. I mean, I guess it just looks cool, so that's what I gotta say about it. Next one right here is the flamethrower dual spoiler. Again, I think this one people will like because the fire effect and, you know, flamethrower, you probably would think of something apocalyptic. This one over here, we got radioactive waste. It does look like a decent texture, and it fits the season theme. Alright, the next one over here, we got the Withered Metal skin. This one looks really good, I would say. I would definitely use this skin, so I guess it's supposed to be, you know, metal that hasn't been used in a long time. I do like the texture. It does seem a little bit marbly-like. And the last one, this one has a lot of votes for a texture. It is the Rust Mud texture, and it's basically rust and mud combined, something that you would expect from Apocalypse. I think it would definitely fit this season theme, and it definitely looks cool from the outside, but I don't really like the colors, if you get what I'm saying. I like the current vehicle I have, but I think this should win because it fits the season. Ironically, I did see like a debate on Twitter about who started this, you know, animated texture for the aquatic skin, and someone was saying they started it. But anyway, I've been using it for a while. This is one of my favorites of all time. I kind of forgot when the aquatic texture was put in the game. Texture, okay, that was from season 16. That was about maybe like a year ago, but this just looks so good because, you know, if you combine it with Hyper Diamond, it literally looks like an animated texture. So if the community creators could really focus on trying to add maybe the hyper chromes to their textures to make it animated, because, you know, Jailbreak doesn't really have animated textures. The hyper shift is technically animated, but it's very hard to get. So I hope creators would just look for stuff like this. I don't think the creator of the aquatic skin really even intended this to be animated, but, you know, look at it. It does look animated, and it fits really well with it. I'm just saying that because, you know, that'd be cool. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think? Let me know your favorites down below, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!